Okay, what is this light thing on the side of the screen? Is my storage running out? Is that like what happened on my old phone, where my storage ran out even though I didn't like add to it at all? Hold on. Sorry, I had to throw away something I left on the table. So we're almost done with this season, season 2 or season 3 as some people call it. Yeah. There are a few more episodes in this season, but I'll save that for a future part. I think you might know what episodes they are. But yeah, since I skipped the season 2 that is listed as season 2, but I think was actually part of season 1. It was kind of an in between season, between season 1 and 2. So yeah. And then, yeah. Oh my god, my hair. This next episode is Catholic Dancing. This has the opening segment, I think, where the Teletubbies are bumping into each other and falling down. I kind of got this segment confused with another one from, I think, Washing the Goat, where it's kind of the same segment, but it's filmed at a different time and a slightly different angle. It's much shorter. They're not really bumping into each other. They're just walking and running in different ways. I don't know. And then the TV event, some the UK narration is kept. And then the segment with the Teletubbies swapping their favorite things. And this segment was shown on the Teletubbies Everywhere video called What's That? But here the narrator's dialogue is different, which I was not expecting that at all. And the Home Hill 1 opening shot with the extended opening music is used. And the baby son is slightly muted at the end. And then they do the bumping dance. Once again, it's the same version from Photo Faces, the US version. Yeah, the several episodes with the extended version of the dance in the exact same version. The voice trumpet's a little bit lower. Dipsy's the missing Teletubby, and Pose the Boo Shouter. Dave Thompson's credited again. This episode aired on September 13th, 1999. In the Pleasure Drive airing it has the opening segment from Butterfly, where the Teletubbies are going down the slide, and they come outside and give each other a big hug and fall down, which I vaguely remember seeing it. And I was in the big hug video, but like I remember it was the full version where that video was shortened. And then it has the segment from Grasshoppers where the Teletubbies are jumping over different things and Poe jumps over the house. I vaguely remember seeing that. I'm not sure. And then the jumping dance, which is the same version from Irish dancing, except the audio of the Teletubbies saying "uh-oh" is from Music with Debbie 2, and then the dancing bear and the bear dances once and the windmill stops spinning. Wow, I'm going really slow today. And Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby, and Lala's the Boo Shouter. In the rerun airing, it has the opening segment from Buying a Sari, where Lala's sleeping in bed. I vaguely remember this. I think there were two different versions. There was one where the voice trumpet was playing loud music. I don't think this is that one. I have no idea what's going on out there. Okay, whatever. It's gone, I guess. And then after the TV event, it has the segment from Shadows, the UK version, where Poe's looking after the Teletubbies' favorite things, which I vaguely remember as well. I think that's another early memory. And then after that, they do the animal parade without the elephant's trumpet, and the stepping dance, which I think might be the same version from Going for a Walk. Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby, and Dipsy's the boo shouter. No, I don't think with the alternate ending music. I don't know why I keep typing them and just keep remembering that it doesn't happen. I don't know. I might make a community post about that alternate ending music. In the Sprout airing, I think I remember in the Sprout airing, the opening segment had the Field 4 opening shot, the alternate one. Or maybe it was Field 1. Yeah, I think I remember it was actually Field 1 with the shot of the hill where the telescope appeared. So yeah, and after a TV event, it has well, at the end of the episode, it has something. I don't think anything's different. I better check. Never mind, I found it. It has the animal parade at the end. It's the same version from Feeding the Monkey, with the full first part of the magical event tune, even though it doesn't show the Teletubbies saying "uh-oh." It starts right after the baby son shown giggling, and then the baby son shown at the end of the event. And Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby, and Lala's the boo shouter. In the second Sprout area, it has the opening segment. I think it might have the opening segment from Washing the Goat, the one I mentioned a little while ago. Which I'm pretty sure it does. And it has the segment from Making Salad, where the Teletubbies are falling down when they're trying to have tubby custard. And then they do the tiptoe dance, which I think might be the same version from the US version of ice skating. I'm not sure. Numbers 5. This one's interesting because this is basically just the UK version 3 of Numbers 5, where that was pretty much like the US versions of the Numbers TV events with the alternate TV events. So yeah, but this one has some slight differences. But yeah, so it has the opening segment where Tinky Winky is jumping 5 times with the voice trumpet, talking and counting to 5. And in this episode, the voice trumpet has 2 different voices, a male voice and a female voice. I don't know why that circle thing keeps showing up next to my mouse. But yeah, I don't like that. So yeah. And then the TV event, which surprisingly the TV event is not at least a little bit longer. Because like I think they make like the TV events longer. Like they usually show like the Earth movers, but here they don't. And Dipsy is chosen for the TV event instead of Tinky Winky. Ironically, they changed the word yacht to sailboat. And then the 5 voice trumpets segment, which I vaguely remember seeing. Yeah. Yeah, there's ironically another US episode, like I mentioned before, with Handy Hands, that has the a similar segment. It's not the same segment, but it's the same plot. The five voice trumpets. We'll get to that later. Yeah, in this episode, it has an edited version of the Rabbits song, and the Right Path 2 opening shot without the windmill on screen, and the TV event Sun Baby clip that's usually shown after TV event is shown at the end. And then they do the jumping dance, which is the same version from Tulips. Okay, why the circle? Why the circle next to the mouse? That really concerns me. Lala's the missing Teletubby, and Tinky Winky's the boo shouter. The drum rolls when they're going down the slide is off sync, and Dave Thompson's credited again. Yeah, this episode aired on September 14th, 1999. In the Pledge Drive airing, it has the segment from Yellow Cow where an extra piece of Tubby Toast appears. Of course, 5 pieces of Tubby Toast, obviously relating to the theme. I vaguely remember this version, specifically this version of the segment, because of in the Dirty Dog version, they go down the slide. The first half of the segment is basically the segment from Ned's Bicycle with some of the dialogue re-recorded. But here they come into the house through the door, which yeah. And then the 5 voice trumpets segment is apparently the same version from Tropical Fish, from what I've heard. I'm not really sure about that. Oh wait, no, that's in one of the alternate airings, not this airing. No, it has the jumping game segment from the UK version, numbers 5, version 1, uh, where they're jumping and counting to 5 in different languages. I think I remember in the US version they counted it in Spanish, French, and I want to say Italian. And yeah, for the alternate Sprout airings, I called it Sprout version 2. And then for Pledge Drive airings, I called it version 2. I don't really know. Just to make more room on the documents, I don't want too many words on here. So yeah, and then they go do the magic tree and the windmill stops spinning. Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby, and also the Boo Shouter with the alternate ending music, I think. In the rerun airing, it has the jumping game segment at the beginning. I think I remember the TV event music from Go Exercise with the Teletubbies was used. And then the 5 voice trumpets segment is removed, and they go do the jumping dance, which is the version from Longhorns, the UK version. Then they go watch the magic tree with the windmill stopping. The baby son giggling at the beginning in the regular airing is different. It's in sync at the end. The voice trumpet's about half an inch lower. Poe's the missing Teletubby, and Dipsy's the boo shouter. In the Sprout airing, it has the tropical fish version of the 5 voice trumpets segment at the beginning, while the alternate the alternate Sprout airing has it after the TV event. And in the regular Sprout airing, after the TV event. It's the second half of Bird Bath, where the Teletubbies, or Dipsy and Lala, are playing an in and out game, going in and out of the house, and they watch the magic tree. But after the windmill stops spinning, they don't do the rocking dance, which I guess makes sense. Pose the missing Teletubby, and also the Boo Shouter. In the alternate Sprout airing, at the beginning, it has the conga line segment from the original US or UK version, which I vaguely remember. And then after the 5 voice trumpets segment, it has the magic tree once again with the windmill stopping. Pose the missing Teletubby, and Tinky Winky's the Boo Shouter. Next up is sand sailing, which this was originally called land yachting. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I was right. So this has the opening segment with Dipsy jumping into the house. I vaguely remember seeing that. I'm not sure. And then the TV event, the audio of Lala cheering when she gets chosen is in sync the first time the TV event plays, but it's off sync the second time. And the girl Annie, the narrator refers to as Amy for some reason. And the clips of her getting ready and riding the sand sail are shortened. I vaguely remember this TV event. And then the segment where the Teletubbies' favorite things blow away in the wind, which I also kind of remember. The audio of Poe saying "Poe Scooter" and Dipsy saying "Oh no" are a bit off sync, and the Baby Sun clip at the end is different as well. And then they go do the round and round dance, which I don't remember being in this episode, but it's the same version once again from the US version of Colors Orange, with the Baby Sun giggling at the beginning being different, and the Teletubbies giggling being slightly off sync, and the Baby Sun clip at the end being slightly longer. So yeah, Poe's the missing Teletubby, and Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. The end credits are slightly delayed and a bit slow. This episode aired on September 15th, 1999. In the Pledge Drive airing, apparently the TV event plays once. I don't remember a single episode where the TV events only played once, except for on the home videos. So yeah, I'm not really sure if that's true. And then after the voice trumpet's a bit higher than in Colors Orange. And yeah. And okay. And then at the end, they do the jumping dance, which is the second version. It's the extended version where when Tinky Winky rolls down the hill, he sneaks up on the other Teletubbies and they do the dance again. I remember seeing that happen like once when I was very little, and every time I saw that version of the dance, I would always expect them to do the dance again, and even like Tinky Winky sneaking up on them and seeing the windmill spinning, but I never saw that again. I don't know if this is the episode I saw where either one of those happened. I think it was 2 separate episodes where that happened. Yeah, one episode where they did the extended version, but like it didn't have the windmill spinning. And then they go do the 3 ships with, I think it might be the same version from the UK version of Tropical Fish, where the windmill stops spinning and the camera cuts to the voice trumpet. Poe's the missing Teletubby, and Lala's the Boo Shouter. In the rerun airing, it has the splashing dance at the end, which I think might be the same version from Pavement Artist, which that makes sense. And Lala is the missing Teletubby, and Dipsy's the Boo Shouter, I think with the alternate ending music. In the Sprout area, it has the weather book segment from Painting Swings after the TV event, which I vaguely remember. Once again, I'm not sure if I saw on Sprout though. I think it might have been a much more earlier memory before I had Sprout. There's literally nothing going on in the background. Why is there a circle, like a loading circle behind or next to the mouse? And the circle only shows up when the full mouse is on screen, when it's like when I'm on the documents and like I'm trying to like type, it doesn't show up. Whoops. So yeah, and then after that, they go watch The Three Ships, which I think might be the same version from the UK version of Playing in the Rain. I'm not sure. Lala is the missing Teletubby and also the Boo Shouter. In the alternate Sprout area, it has the animal parade at the end with the bird's eye view windmill clip without showing the Teletubbies saying "uh-oh," and the windmill stops spinning. I don't think this is the episode I saw with that bird's eye view clip. I don't know if I actually did see an episode with that, where it showed that without the Teletubbies saying "uh-oh." I feel like it might be a fever dream. I mean, I remember like it happening during the falling down dance with the windmill close-up clip. Next up is Hand Shapes Turkey. Sometimes this is listed as children finger painting, even though there's only one child in the TV event. Sorry about that. I was fixing this document, of course. This happens a lot. So this has the opening segment where Tinky Winky spills some tubby custard on his foot, I think. Or was it on his foot or was it on the floor? And then Nunu ties it up. I don't think I remember this segment. It might be an early memory. Like really early. And then a TV event. For some odd reason, Poe's chosen for the TV event instead of Lala. And the girl is making turkey pictures. Of course, perfect for Thanksgiving. It really has nothing to do with Thanksgiving, but whatever. Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing this. I know the same girl was in another TV event from Teletubbies Everywhere. We'll get to that later. Yeah, the Poe's antenna lighting up is a bit delayed, and some of the UK narration for the TV event is kept. And then the Wobble Gobble Gobble segment from the original episode. I vaguely remember seeing this. I can't remember the original UK voice trumpet voice was kept. But yeah. And then they go watch the Animal Parade. This is one of only 2 US episodes, at least regular airings, that I can actually prove that have that don't have the elephant's trumpet when the Animal Parade was about to begin. Which I don't remember that ever happening. And I know there's a lot of episodes a while ago. I remember seeing a lot of the US episodes. They have like the. I remember a lot of the episodes I saw a while ago on YouTube. They had the windmills whooshing sound playing when the elephant's trumpet was heard, which I only remember like one episode having that, but it didn't happen the same way. Yeah, it didn't happen the same way, but yeah. And then after that, they do the Calypso dance, and it's the extended version. Once again, it's the same version from the US version of Pebbles. So yeah, and that is pretty mind blowing. Yeah, I think I might remember it happening in this episode. So yeah, um, Lala's the missing Teletubby and the Boo Shouter. In the Pledge Drive area, I think it has the opening segment from Hanukkah at the beginning where the Teletubbies are playing with their favorite things. I've seen a coming up next bumper. I think you might have seen it's the candy one, not the Jack in the Box one. And all the clips are from this episode, but they show that scene. So yeah. And then at the end they do the they still do the Calypso dance, but it's the same version from Spider, the shortened version. That exact version shows up in a lot of episodes. Tinky Winky's the missing Teletubby and Poe's the Boo Shouter. This episode aired on September 16th, 1999. In the rerun airing, it has the three ships instead of the animal parade, which I apparently heard is the same version from Favorite Things, where the ship's horn is heard about a second early. I don't know if I remember an episode with that other than Favorite Things, but yeah. And apparently has the running away dance, which I think is the same version from the UK version Numbers 2, except that I think they fixed the audio at the beginning where it was just completely quiet for several seconds. So yeah. Dipsy's the missing Teletubby, and yeah, I don't know who the Boo Shouter is. In the Sprout airing, it has the opening segment from Feeding Baby Penguins, where Tinky Winky is trying to make Tubby custard, but he doesn't have time to. I don't think I remember it. Maybe I might vaguely. And then at the end, it has the magic tree and the bumping dance, which apparently is the same version from Naughty Duck, where when the Teletubbies finish the dance, they look to the back of the house, they look directly at the windmill, but then it cuts to a voice trumpet saying, "Time for Tubby, bye bye," and they say, "Uh oh," as if the windmill stops spinning. I don't remember an episode where that happened. But yeah, that can't be possible, can it? Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. I think with the alternate ending music, I feel like it would seem very fair. I mean, not that I haven't seen the episode, but like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like a mind reader. Like, I don't know. I can see into the future or something. And the second Sprout airing, it has the opening segment from Mayori singing, where Tinky Winky is just walking around. And then it has the Hey Diddle Diddle segment from, yeah, of course, Hey Diddle Diddle. It has the original ending where the Teletubbies say "uh oh" and they run out. They run out the door and then they run up the hill. But then it goes to the three ships and then the windmill stops spinning. Dipsy's the missing Teletubby and Tinky Winky's the Boo Shouter. And finally, we have Stop and Go. This is one of the two episodes that had recently been archived. So we have the entire second season or third season. I don't know. I want to call it second season. I don't know. But yeah. So this episode I've seen once and then like never again. But I only remember like the opening segment and the TV event vaguely. I thought this had a different TV event, but I don't know. I feel like I was thinking of like Sesame Street or something. So yeah, this has the opening segment where the voice trumpet is saying round and round and round and round. They're going round and round the voice trumpet. I remember I had a dream where the voice trumpet just spun around inside the house, but this takes place outside and doesn't spin. The Teletubbies just walk around it. The bird sounds at the beginning are different also. And I remember this segment because when the Teletubbies see the windmill spinning, it's the start spinning animation that was most commonly used in season 1. And I was shocked to see that, and I thought the windmill was going to stop spinning or something. Yeah. Years before I saw the African dance episode where the windmill actually does stop spinning near the beginning. Yeah, and the audio of Lala cheering when she gets chosen is in sync. The the beginning part of the TV event where the children say their names, say hello, is shortened. Some of them are not shown saying their names for some reason. And then the narrator's dialogue is kept, some of it. The baby son giggling at the end is different. Yeah, that's all I remember. And then the segment where they're playing Ready, Steady, Go. And like a lot of other episodes, when they play that in the US version, they redubbed it to Ready, Set, Go. But this is the only episode I've seen so far where they don't do that. And I was shocked to see that. Stop with the spinning thing. I don't know why it does that. Do I have like... I don't know. Yeah, this whole episode is just going to be me distracted by that. So yeah. And then after that, it has the Twisty Dance, which is the same version from My Dad's a Tram Driver. It cuts out the part where Poe is sitting at the table and she comes outside to hear the music. And yeah, the music is slightly different. I don't remember that at all. At least not in this episode. I remember it in another episode. Maybe. Just maybe. And the regular audio of the Teletubbies giggling is used instead of the alternate audio that was used in the original episode. The baby son screaming at the end is shortened and different. The clip is shortened. Tinky Winky is the missing Teletubby, and Poe's the Boo Shouter. Dave Thompson's credited again. This episode aired on September 17th, 1998, or 1999 with a 1998 copyright date, although some sources say February 17th, 2000. Wow, I'm getting off track. The pledge drive airing after a TV event, it has the segment from Cygnets where Poe doesn't want to go to sleep, so she rides on her scooter, and then she falls asleep when they're having Tubby Toast. And yeah, and then they go watch the magic tree with the windmill stopping. I might remember these two. I'm not sure. Dipsy's the missing Teletubby, and Lala's the Boo Shouter. In the rerun airing, it has, I think it has the Follow the Leader dance at the end. I think it might be the same version from Dance with the Teletubbies, but without any opening shots. I'm not sure. Wait a second. Poe is the Boo Shouter in the rerun airing. I accidentally put Poe in as the Boo Shouter in version 1 and 2. But I meant to put reruns instead of version 2. I think it might have the alternate ending music, I'm not sure. And in the Sprout area, it has the Magic House at the end. It starts right after the big sun shown giggling. And I think it's the bottom right window version with the windmill stopping. I don't know if I remember that. Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. Just checking something. Make sure I was getting the right information. And in the alternate Sprout area, it has the second half of the UK version Music with Debbie 1, with Lala singing her best song and the tiptoe dance. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're done with this season. Yeah, the show this season was originally just funded by viewers like you, and it was one of the last shows to do the financial support by viewers like you. They didn't do the thank you yet. And at the viewers like you screen, they show the Home Hill 4 opening shot, just a still image. Which I was shocked when I found out it was Home Hill 4, not Home Hill 1 or 3. In the later airings, the funding credits were kbkids.com, DirecTV, and Payless Shoe Source. Yeah. And locally on WETA, it was Bye Bye Baby. So yeah. Well, we're done here. I'm not sure when I'm going to do the next part. But yeah, stay tuned for season 3 or season 4. But yeah, bye.